Waxing and threading are two common types of hair removal processes, but body sugaring is actually growing in popularity. And this morning, licensed skin therapist and owner of Spatique, Shonda Gonzalez, is here with more on how it works. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk first about kind of the history, because this goes all the way back to the ancient Egyptians.
Yes, it does. And it's an art form that's been practiced by Middle Eastern women for thousands of centuries. The process has been modernized so that we can use it for spas and salons today, but the basic ingredients and some of the techniques are still very similar to what's been practiced for thousands of years.
Now, you've been doing this here in Kansas City for how long?
This is my third year.
Third
so,
year. And
yes.
you said it's growing in popularity. It kind of started on both coasts, and it's making its
Yes.
way here to the Midwest.
Yes, it's more popular in Europe. It's very popular. I have clients that move here from California or Virginia. So it's really popular on either coast of the United States and starting to gain more popularity in the Midwest.
So how do you, what would the phrasing be? Like if you're saying, I'm going to get my legs waxed, are you going to get your legs sugared?
Yes.
All
you're
right.
going to get sugared.
That sounds way more fun, doesn't it?
It does.
How long does it last?
It lasts typically 4 to 6 weeks, and it really depends on your individual hair growth.
Okay.
So if your hair grows really fast, you might be at like the 3 or 4 week mark, where some people who don't grow hair as quickly, it may last them 6 weeks or so.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the demo, and you're going to we're going to talk a little bit about the products, and you can tell us what you're doing.
Okay, and her arm has already been prepped. I cleanse first with a pre-sugar cleanse.
Okay.
And then I put down a little drying powder to make sure that her skin is dry.
Okay.
Because the sugar, although it will not stick to live skin cells, we do need for the skin to be
Now, is that hot?
nice and dry. It's not hot. It's body temperature. So it can't
Looks
burn
like
you.
honey.
It does look like honey. And it's made simply of sugar, water, and lemon juice. So it's 100% natural and organic and completely safe. The nice thing about the sugar is for some clients who have different medical issues like diabetes or eczema, or women who have varicose veins who can't wax, they can get sugared and it doesn't cause any problems. So that's basically how it's done.
Now, what do people tell you, and you're not mic'd up, so I can't ask you, but what do people tell you as far as how much it hurts? Is it similar to waxing or tweezing, or is it less? Is it more? What do they say?
Most people who have been waxed before like sugaring better because they feel like it's not as discomforting and not as painful as waxing. But I have a lot of clients who come in for the very first time to get sugared, and they do experience a little bit of discomfort until they get used to it. Over time, the hair follicle does begin to collapse, the hair growth refines, and so it does become more tolerable. It's less painful when you've done it for a while.
Okay, so walk us through what you're doing. You're just basically
Spreading
out the sugar?
Yes, I will place the sugar on her skin and kind of give it a few seconds to kind of begin to seep into the follicle. And then I mold the paste. And I'm molding opposite the direction of hair growth. Whereas with waxing, when you apply wax, you're applying with the hair growth and ripping against. With sugaring, you want to apply the paste opposite the direction that the hair grows in. So when you remove it, you're removing it in the natural direction of hair growth, which makes for less breakage and less ingrown hairs, because with wax.
Look at Nick's face. He's very curious. Nick, you want to come over here?
With wax, when the wax is ripped off in the opposite direction of the hair growth, it can cause deformity of the follicles, which contributes to ingrown hairs.
Okay.
So sugaring really, really helps with eliminating and
preventing
minimizing
that.
ingrown hairs.
Very good. Interesting. Thank you so much. Okay, Spatik is the only spa in the metro that actually does body sugaring. So if you have any questions for Shonda or you'd like to schedule an appointment, the address and phone number are right there on your screen. You can also check out SpatikSkincare.com. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.